If you saw my last video, you know why this box is here. And we're about to run this thing through a quick gauntlet to see if it stays or if it goes back in the box. Get this down to a manageable level. It's so heavy. Challenge 1, unboxing. Okay, I got a few more things to put together, like the screen and stuff like that. But first impressions after that ASMR unboxing, I know you like that, internet, is this thing is a beast. It is heavy, everything's metal and glass, and it is way higher build quality than my Anycubic Cobra S1, which makes sense. It's also way higher price. Woo, hot dog, this thing is purty. Look at that. It's huge too. It almost takes up my whole table. And hopefully this is a good visualization for a size comparison. This is a build plate from my Creality Ender 3 Pro. Look at how gigantic it is. It's huge. Okay, so how'd it do on round 1? I have to say this thing passed with flying colors. I am super impressed. From the build quality of everything to just the unboxing experience and the instructions on every single little bag. You don't have to really read any literature. It's just put it together. It's automatically set it up, calibrated out of the box and ready to go. It passes. But for the next test, we're gonna get to printing, and that's what really matters. Time to do our first print, which is really where the rubber meets the road, because if it doesn't print, it doesn't work. They've got a couple benchies and a Creality logo. Before we do that multicolored benchy, that should only take 34 minutes, we've got to load some multicolors into the Creality CFS. All right, let's just give it a nice clean tip. We'll load this in slot 1. I'm assuming I just kind of feed it down and see what happens. Yep, easy peasy. Let's do a next color. Oh yeah, here's black. I'm gonna say print, preparing to print. Simple as that. And this is what we hope to see, a multicolored benchy. This thing looks really slick. And it's so big that I'm assuming a tiny little benchy in there is gonna look really weird, but here we go. While we're waiting, I'm gonna show you a little bit about the app. So basically it shows you on the workbench section what's going on, and it's got a nice camera view of what's happening inside the printer. There's an Explore tab where you can pick lots of things to print. Ooh, and a Store tab where you can, I don't know, probably won't use it, whatever it is. Let's check around back and see how much, oh, not a ton of printer feces from that one print, but still a good amount when it changes colors. So it can print a benchy, but what can't print a benchy? Well, except my Anycubic Cobra S1. Okay, let's give it something harder. We're gonna do this print in place Dragon. I love that these are all now app controlled and stuff, because all you do is you go search for what you need and hit print. And you can also upload your own files and customize it and all that sort of stuff. My Dragon's done. Print complete. It took 5 hours and 20 minutes, which is faster than the original estimation that I saw on the model. And there he is in all his glory. Let's see if he works. Look at all those supports that need cleaned out. I did not know it was going to have that many. I thought it was going to be more solid of a Dragon, so not as many supports. And after multiple minutes, I've given up trying to get all those supports out. So It definitely is a high quality print. I can see that. I would download that model and make the supports just come from the build plate, so you can just rip them off a lot easier. They're coming from all sorts of different points within each little individual cell of this dragon, so I'm not gonna mess with that for right now. What I can tell is it printed all the horns with very minimal stringing. Everything looks really solid from the printer's perspective. So I've been using this thing for a couple weeks now to print some smaller items, some multicolor items, some accessories for the printer, and even some more detailed things like this marble looking Julius Caesar knife block that turned out really well. Overall, I am impressed. Couple other quick notes. Some things that stood out to me is it was, like I said, super easy to set up and get printing. It printed the first test model fine. First layer is normally a good test of if a printer's gonna do well, and it was flawless. It even printed well on this like shaky table that I have it sitting on right now, which is great. I'm sure when I get it onto my actual print table where it's a little bit more solid, it'll probably work better. A couple other things to note, the app was very easy to download and start using, no fuss there. So far, it just works. But so did my Anycubic last time. So we'll see if it lasts. I'm also very excited that this printer has that larger volume. I'm not gonna go into a bunch of specs, but it's bigger basically and fast. So you can print things big and fast. And I've got some projects, some motorcycle projects, EV projects, that sort of stuff, that I need to print some fairly big items. So this will come in handy for that. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you next time.